Hello and welcome to Two Nerds on a Couch. I'm Beth. The final event to end Chapter 2 Season 8, and Chapter 2 for that matter, is coming Saturday, December 4th. And we're nearing the end. See what we did there? As the event is aptly named, The End. So to get ready for The End, we've gone back through the last 12 weeks of storyline to give you a full recap of everything that happened. Please think about using code 2Nerds on a Couch to support content like this. Alright, now get out the ramen or grab some popcorn and sit your butt down for a while as we go through Season 8. We're gonna start a wee bit before this season.
Then, the rest of them showed up.
Back in Season 7, aliens invaded. They exploded the spire. Tossed the foundation into an ocean somewhere. And Dr. Sloan showed up.
Alright, listen up. We don't have much time.
After a while, the aliens started abducting our POIs. So Dr. Sloan made a plan to fight back and blow up their mothership. This brought on Operation Skyfire, and we became pawns in Dr. Sloan's game. Horny Complex got abducted into the mothership, with us and a metric crap ton of bombs.
What they don't know is that we've attached explosives to all their targets. You're going to ride along with the bombs and make sure they do their job. Okay, here we go. Hold tight. I'll be in touch once you're all on board.
We ran around the mothership with special packs on our back in order to detonate the bombs. But then, a blast from the past appeared. Kevin?
This is impossible. We thought it was gone for good. Last time it nearly destroyed the island. Weaponize your packs. Brace yourselves!
Dr. Sloan used our packs to EMP Kevin, and then render him useless. Or so she thought. We rebooted Kevin. With him now alive and friendly, we were lifted up in the elevator to the same level as hundreds of thousands of Kevins. And in the distance we saw a golden cube lighting up. And just then the bombs went off. We were thrown from our new blue friend and the mothership as it started exploding, and several Kevins and characters we thought we lost during the season came ripping out of the mothership. Our last views in that event were chunks of mothership and cubes falling to the island. Then Season 8 began. and we saw that the Foundation was still alive.
You should have known we'd return.
The Cube Queen warned us what would happen and why they were on the island.
You thought you saved your little reality. All you did was prepare it for us. So go on and gather what's left of your army. Ready your defenses. And know that when we are done, only nothing will remain.
Week 1! We discovered all the crash sites. Sideways pimples, as some of us call them. Secret underground locations. Cube locations.
Doing it. Boing.
And watch all the purple cubes move and the golden cube move for the first time. We also discovered the war effort funding stations around the island run by J.B. Chimpansky. And the first set of things for us to fund were the turrets. Along the way, we saw Dr. Sloan and a small contingent of IO guards still loyal to her. The lone Chimera, and a few new IO bases, outposts, and checkpoints around the island. Plus, a new bunker was discovered.
The vending machine in here it has like a llama icon on it. Oh, hey, there you go. I got a rainbow drop. You get rainbow drops from any chest that you open. Okay. Makes it a little less daunting, I guess. Maybe.
Oh, and FYI, Tiny Chair was still alive and still tiny. Week 2. The cubes rolled around a lot more. The Golden Cube Queen rolled over to the Kevin at Believer Beach. And they, got excited with lightning for 22 hours. That's some crazy stamina. Anyways, a couple of hours later, the purple cube at Believer Beach had little baby cubes. And the golden cube started making her way to the Pleasant Park cube. Later in the week, Goldie and Pevin got together. And eventually, Pevin had little cube babies too. Week 3. Dr. Sloan's convoy moved again. The Kevin, who was under steamy stacks the whole time, rolled out to meet the Golden Cube. The OG Kevin, at least who we think is the OG Kevin, and the Golden Cube had a bit of a lightning exchange like the 2 purple cubes before him, but this time, there were no babies. Don't fret though, because this week saw the Dirty Docks cube and Goldie meeting up, resulting in little baby cubes. As well as the Misty Meadows cube at the end of the week. The Lazy Lake gnomes made their way to the gnomes locked up in the sheriff's office and broke them out of jail, and Tiny Chair started to grow. Week 4, Dr. Sloan and her group moved a bit, and we all hoped the Dirty Docks Cube family would crush her. Sadly, that didn't happen, as Devin and his kiddos rolled in a different direction to avoid her. The Golden Cube, we like to call Goldie, met up with the Weeping Woods Cube this week to finish off all the Purple Cube visits. Wevin had babies, and they started making their way to what would eventually become the Convergence. Week 5. The Great Gnome Exodus was well underway. Dr. Sloan moved yet again to the entrance of Retail Row. Tiny Chair, became medium-sized chair this week. Goldie made her way to what was once called the Aftermath and began floating there. The Combat AR got unvaulted due to it winning the vote through the JB Chimpanski War Effort donations. The Carnage Symbiote got vaulted due to issues, which made Twitch streamers cry, but the rest of the community rejoiced. Week 6. Fortnite Nightmares started this week.
The time for games is over. Leave nothing behind.
Cube Queen and all the purple cubes converged into the middle of the map and created a castle-y, bouncy purple area with the Cube Queen inside of her cozy golden orb. And Dark Jonesy's second questline, aptly named the Oracle Questline. Dr. Sloan's convoy had moved again to the other side of Retail Row. Oh, kind of as a side note that we'll talk about later, the Batman Fortnite Foundation comic one-shot released this week. The storyline is definitely very important, but like I said, we'll cover that in a different video. Be sure and hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you know when that video goes live. On to Week 7. In Week 7, the shape of the Convergence changed, and the Golden Cube was higher in the build as the Cube Queen was in her orb maniacally laughing at us and calling us adorable for trying to fight against her. The biggest thing we had been waiting years for happened. Well, kind of. Dr. Sloan and her crew finally made it to the redacted bunker, and it was, well, slightly underwhelming, considering the amount of build-up for it and just how long we had waited. With only a few days remaining in the season, it is still possible that there was some reason we didn't see the whole bunker. I guess we'll find out soon. In Week 7, we were also finally able to unlock the Queen and all of her cosmetics, which gave us clues that this was the last season of Chapter 2. The buddy mushrooms appeared and were friendly Even if useless, the gnomes that met up at Misty Meadows made their way to Hydro 16, and Tiny Chair, which became Medium Chair, is now just a regular-sized chair on a hill. In Week 8, we had the Ember and Sledgehammer NPCs. The convergence changed again. Jinx from League of Legends made her way to the item shop, and Fortnitemares wrapped up. Week 9, the Shadow Ops NPC appeared. It's basically the only thing this week that has changed, as the gnomes are still in their holding patterns. Week 10, things are finally picking up again, and at a rapid pace. Team 7 from Naruto joined the island this week as we got Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi in the item shop. We got Kakashi as an NPC, a creative island showcase of Konoha, and a bit of story for those who might be new to Naruto. This week, we also saw the Nindo challenges unlock other cosmetics from Naruto, including the Kurama glider. The convergence became the pyramid this week, with the Cube Queen still safely in her golden orb, laughing at our poor attempts to save our island. A new version of the mechs were unvaulted, and a new construction was underway just south of Pleasant Park. Shopping carts made their return as well. Mythic paper bomb kunai were released, and every gnome on this island made their way to 3 of the coasts. Week 11. The construction at Pleasant Park has changed a bit. And Epic has fully confirmed that the event on December 4th is the last event and day of Chapter 2. The vote for the Flint Knock versus Proximity Launcher got underway and funded later in the week. Week 12. The corruption is spreading big time and is getting darker by the minute. Something we just noticed while looking around is that the red box in building number 4 at Steamy Stacks no longer plays that mysterious music. When did that stop? Huh. The construction south of Pleasant Park got a major upgrade this week. It went from only partial builds of like 2 buildings to practically its own POI in a matter of days. Some of the walls are even editable. Not edible, you can't eat them, but you can edit them. This place is massive. There are tons of bombs that remind me of TNTina. The event is going to be a heck of a battle from the looks of it. That's probably why there are literally 0 gnomes left on the island. We checked their various takeoff locations and not a single gnome left. We wish them well on their journey. Thank you so much for watching our recap of Chapter 2 Season 8. If you'd like to support these kinds of videos in the future, go ahead and use code Ch2 on a couch in the item shop. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We truly appreciate it, and it really does help a lot. So thank you so much. And we can't wait to see you in the future. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.